you are all engineers, we are all engineers within the next 1 year or whatever you will become. What is our job? To manage. Manage resources, material, men, money, right? But to manage this we need another. So let us first manage this so that we can manage all those things. So those Vidya Lakshmi, you are getting it. But let's have the other skills also so that we can manage all those parameters, and that is the fifth end. So mind matters. Jana, we are the most vulnerable species. गाय का बच्चा 3 घंटे में खड़ा होकर चलना शुरू हो जाता है. Okay, एक मच्छर भी आके काटता है तो probably we will die. But a very essential difference from others is we have a larger brain, and it is all that we have around us is because of this larger brain. And this larger brain, it allows us to imagine. Everything around us is because of the capacity that we all have. Okay, this imagination it does not exist in more powerful species, maybe including tiger. So this is an example. Tiger ने भी देखा, हमने भी देखा, but we created pot. This was a human imagination. So pot is the existence of human imagination. Now it is just an example. उसको idea ठंड लग रहा था. So he created using his imagination. In fact, if he can do it, why not us, right? Just read it, somebody, quickly. Okay, now I want quickly to read the color, not the word. Okay, so let us see why it is happening. Yeah, read the color, not the word. Jaldi se. It is because we are conditioned to respond to these things in a particular manner. Let us take, there is a child who has not studied but who knows the color. उसके लिए बहुत आसान होगा, because उसको वो सिर्फ color ही देख रहा है. So it is our education which is blocking us. Let us get little more into it and let's see what is it. Okay, look at this picture and say which side she is turning. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. The point is there is some confusion in this hall. Okay. Now the point is we have two parts of our brain, left hemisphere and right hemisphere. Okay, you can just read what is it. So if you see it anti-clockwise most of the time, you predominantly have a left brain. Okay, ideally it should be balanced, but invariably you will find so then this is the left brain and the right brain. One is very, very systematic, one is highly standardized, the other side is a lot of creativity. So if you are an artist, if you are a painter, if you are an actor, you find this part of it is, the right side is more active. So all your TAT responses are more of the right brain activity. Okay, let's see that. Now, what I will do is quickly I will classify the entire classroom, including me, into 3 categories based on the way we use our mind. Okay, so what I want to say, just listen to it, it's not concerning with your academic studies. It is when you are not studying, what are you doing? When we are not studying, what are we doing? Because when we are studying, we are in the comfort zone, we have to do that. So we have 4 hours today in the hostel or wherever, not going out, not going for movies. So we do something in the hall, we are in front of a movie or the TV hall, or we are with friends. Let's see what we do with them. And then we'll classify also into simple 3 categories. Ordinary people. Okay. average. And third is intelligent people. Simple three classification. Now let us see a hack gap. When ordinary people have 3 hours or 4 hours with them, they discuss people. सास बहू serial. अरे उसने उसको ऐसे बोला, वो उसके साथ क्या कर रहा था, ये क्या किया, उसने मेरे को क्यों गाली दिया. Have you understood? We discuss people. We are interested in others' affairs. वो क्या कर रहा है, ये क्या कर रहा है. So that's why these soap operas are very, very popular among housewives. A lot of time. Average people discuss events. ये लोकपाल में है क्या? ये आमकों से है क्या? बार-बार आ रहा है न्यूज़ में. And all those things. Okay. And the third category is they discuss ideas. So let's call it zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Very simple classification. This does not include your academic studies. Okay. If you want to achieve something in life, you need to be in category 2. Everything that you want to achieve is outside your comfort zone. Everything you want to achieve exists outside your comfort zone. If you think कि इसी चाल में चलते हुए the results will change, it will not change. You will have to change the response. And to change the response, you will have to understand ये कर क्यों रहा है. जब मुझे आज पता है कि मेरे को I have a interview campus का हो या whatever, and you are aware with your knowledge कि अगर मैं जा रहा हूँ मेरे को, because the favorite question is सर इसमें मैं क्या लिखूँ, मेरा तो इसमें कुछ है ही नहीं. No, when I give, that's why I gave you the PhD form. Please be honest. So when you ask me कि सर मेरा तो कुछ हॉबी नहीं, मैं क्या लिखूँ, you know the answer. अब मैं तुमको बोलता तुम लिख दो book reading. सर बुक तो मैंने टेक्स्ट बुक ही नहीं पढ़ा था. So it becomes difficult to justify what you are saying, and you get stuck at the first level. गलत बोल रहा हूँ. So if you want to achieve anything in life, you will have to move a little away from the comfort zone. And trust me, एक बार उससे बाहर step करोगे, there is no competition. Competition is within this comfort zone. There is another way of looking at this. You know, iceberg. 10% is visible, 90% is below, and that is our beliefs, values, handbrake सब नीचे लगा हुआ है. We only know about the 10% which is invisible outside. And SSB में या I don't know about other corporate interviews, SSB में what we do is 10% तो आप खुद ही दिखा दोगे. What we are interested is ये अंदर और क्या भरा हुआ है. Because this will get activated when there is a crisis situation. And you know, we operate always under crisis. We are made for that. Like वो सजाद बोल रहा था ना, कि they should be trained for that. मतलब पैरामिलिट्री वो है, ये है, अगर ये इनको ट्रेनिंग नहीं है, उनको वो भी दो. तो इस गड्ढे में गिरा, उनको वो भी निकालो. The latest is नक्सलिज्म के लिए should army be employed. पता है नहीं बात? एक टाइम में वीरप्पन के पीछे भी लगाने की बात हो रही थी. So the point is, have you understood what I'm trying to say? So it is not only for SSB. You will have to shift from, if you are in zone 1, you will have to shift to zone 2 minimum. And if you are zone 3, you don't have to worry. Then you are Ranchodas. वो चतुर पीछे आएगा सलाम करता हुआ. Remember that scene last? Now let us see how you get programmed. See, the conscious mind which is on the surface, 10%. This is a very, it can think. It is a very rational thing. If I tell you there is a well, please jump, you will say, bullshit, I will not. Because it can think. And there is a choice of acting, whether you want to act or not, because it's a very consciously you are doing it. But on the other side, the subconscious mind makes no assumptions. उसके लिए fake, असली, नकली सब बराबर है. It just takes it. Okay, let me give you a comparison. It is like a ship. The captain is on the top, but the engine and the people who operate the engine is below. They don't see what is there in the front. So that it is the conscious mind which is like the driver, but the power is with the engine below. But the Indian person, he does not have anything of his own. So the control is with the conscious mind. So अगर उसको बोलता है लेफ्ट टर्न कर, तो वो लेफ्ट टर्न कर देगा नीचे वाले को. He does not bother लेफ्ट में है या नहीं, वो जाके आइसबर्ग को मार देगा, टाइटनिक हो जाएगा. Have you understood what I'm trying to say? And it is rational. The other side is not rational. कुछ भी बोल दो, illogic, logic. Every time you say, for example, let me give you an example. If you are a doctor और आप गलती से एक रिपोर्ट दे दो कि भैया आपका मेडिकल रिपोर्ट इज HIV पॉजिटिव. Let us take it is wrong. You know the locha, chemical ka locha, it will be as good as I am HIV positive. Even if you correct me, I will have 10 times doubt. नहीं है? And if every time I repeat, oh, मैं HIV positive, so I will have everything of HIV positive, and I will die of HIV positive without HIV positive. Yes, no. नहीं गलत तो बताओ. It is like the same example that I told you. इस रूम में सांप है या नहीं है? It's a psychological thing. So it is very important how do you program yourself. So all those people who said, or you who did not raise कि मैं अपना optimal potential पे नहीं हूँ, we need to identify ये break क्यों लगा रखा हमने. All of us have fear. I also have fear. You also have fear. Everybody will have fear. But if you still feel that you need to achieve something, please acknowledge this fear and move forward. So all those people जिनको बोला कि मैं इसलिए नहीं खड़ा हुआ क्योंकि लोग क्या बोलेंगे, let them speak. हाथी चलता है तो let them bark. Okay. Again a story. I'm sure you would have heard it. हाथी के ऊपर ये. Like I'm from Kerala. There is a temple called Guruvayur. Otherwise also, छोटे-छोटे हाथी वहाँ से आते हैं, हाथी लाके. You know how do they condition to stay at one place? उसका टांग में एक छोटा सा रस्सी बांध देते हैं, which is powerful enough to hold him when he was a child. मतलब baby elephant. तो बड़ा जोर लगाता है. It does not break. तो उसको बांध के रखता है. Then ultimately it gives उसको पता है ये तो टूटेगा ही नहीं. And then he goes into a 5-ton huge elephant with that same पतला सा रस्सी. But he will never attempt. Why? पता है ये तो टूटेगा ही नहीं. वो तो बचपन में ही बता दिया था. I'm trying or telling you. It's a story आप सबने सुना होगा. Second story, वही bumble bee पता नहीं क्या होता, red kind of thing, छोटा सा lady bird. If you see the aerodynamics of that, science के मुताबिक हम सब engineers के मुताबिक it should not fly. लेकिन उसने पढ़ाई नहीं किया, so it keeps flying. I'm trying telling you. So all those barriers मैं बोल नहीं सकता, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, वो नहीं कर सकता. They are all self-created. Okay. So I have already told you driver and we have a beautiful garden in front of our campus, right? This garden has not been made in 1 day or 2 days. Again a story that you all have heard it. Okay, so our mind is also like a brain is also like a garden or like a wild elephant. If you think कि वो कीकर के पेड़ में 5,000 का आम बांध दोगे तो it will become आम का पेड़. I'm sorry, it will not become. Like you all identified, any interviewing officer, whether it is campus or whether it is SSB, it will be very very easy for them to identify. Yes, no? क्योंकि आपने कर लिया. Okay. So if this garden is left free, उस दिन में कुछ ना कुछ तो उसमें again लगेगा. But nobody will call it a garden. और इस garden को अगर आप वो करोगे, शिवकेरा का example है ना? You have 2 ways to change it. One is ऊपर से काट दो, मशीन लेके. The problem still exists under. Second is खुरपी लेके जरा धूप में बैठो. This is also not a permanent solution, but definitely a better and a longer solution. And you will have to sit with this खुरपी each time. Okay. और अगर आपने इसको करके एक बार करके, if you put a mango का seed, and after whatever period of time, gestation period, एकदम मिल जाएगा आपको. It does not. So are you waiting कि जब campus interview आएगा मुझे पता चलेगा ये बुला रहे, then I will start updating myself? It will not happen. ये 4 घंटे में से 1 घंटा get out of this comfort zone. It's very very easy. This is not linked, so you will not be able to see this. You know, this wild houses, do you think it does not have the power and all those things? It has everything, no, that a pet has domesticated one as well. But can you use it the way it is used once it is domesticated? So this is also like this. इसको अगर free छोड़ दिया, it is like a wild horse and it will take you to zone 1 because it loves comfort. But आपको लगता है कि इसको अगर इसके ऊपर राइडिंग करना है, domesticated, you will have to do it. And once you do that, the same wild elephant or wild horse will do miracles for you. It's a choice. ये कोई और करके नहीं दे सकता. If you think any other academy or you go to XYZ people, do you think you have not done? अभी तक 14 साल तक नहीं किया, 20 साल तक नहीं किया. They will do it in 7 years, 7 days. They cannot do it. It's a choice. और suddenly you have the SSB interview. और बोला SSB के लिए जाना सर, मेरे को भी रेस का घोड़ा बना दो. बोला इधर आ जाओ. No, it did not happen. And if you think that you are able to use it, इसके usage में भी 2 type है. Like for richer, where is richer? Positive, negative. Both of them have it. So richer when you do, not richer तो गलती से फंस गई है. It is not that when we do anything we don't see it is positive, negative. We do it because we believe. So अगर ऐसा लग रहा है ये positive, negative है, don't change it at the response level, which people are trying to say कि सर इसको कैसे change करना. I told you have to get inside कि why your brain, which otherwise as an engineer it should be so logical, लेकिन जब सोचने की right brain को use करके थोड़ा सा imagination ले जाते हैं, suddenly washing machine आ जाता है. Have you understood क्या बोल रहा हूँ? So some way it needs to be applied little more. So all these things we have already seen. Now yesterday somebody asked कि सर इसको कैसे practice करें? There was a lady candidate कि कैसे इसको practice करना है, to think. You don't have to actually sit with a pen and paper and a syllabus presentation. No, not required. You just pick up any newspaper, just pick up any live event. You go out from here, you find 3 people speaking. Can't you just imagine कि क्या कर रहे होंगे? Exactly नहीं होगा, but you can still imagine कि ये कर सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं. नहीं होगा, कर सकते हैं. What are you doing is you are expanding from what is visible to little more. And that is the way we created the pot. So don't have to worry about how you write. That will come. What is more important is how you create it inside. Now let's see how do we get conditioned to whatever behavior we have been into right now. Right? It's a small baby. उसके सामने एक साइकिल रखा हुआ है. Do you think this baby will know ये साइकिल है? ना चलाना आता है. Yes, no. Okay. So similarly, after some time somebody helps him, पापा मम्मी या जो भी है, पीछे से पकड़ के और उसको समझ में आता है. After some time he knows कि इसको चला सकते, साइकिल है, but he चला नहीं सकता. पता है दीदी और भैया चला रहे हैं. That's the second stage. Okay. So if it is SSB, you are in the second stage. अभी पता चल रहा है कि नॉर्थ पोल उधर है, लेकिन वो मुड़ नहीं रहा. So you require कि सर इसको मोड़ो, थोड़ा इसको कैसे response ठीक करना है. That is what is happening. So you are in the second stage now. The third stage is he is very consciously aware कि मैं अगर ये गिर रहा है, ब्रेक लगाना है, वो आगे से साइकिल वाला घंटी बजाना है ना. Like some of you who knows driving, ब्रेक देखते कहाँ है, गियर कहाँ है देखते. But after some time it is so automatic, it becomes part of you. होता है कि नहीं? It becomes part of you. And last stage you take the cycle and keep moving. So it is you are unconsciously incompetent. First stage. पता ही नहीं क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना. The second stage is you have little awareness. You're conscious but you're incompetent. And the third is you're conscious and you're competent. And एक स्टेज ऐसा आ जाएगा उस जोन में रह के कि you become unconsciously competent. ये किसी भी फील्ड में अप्लाई करोगे. You can put it in your own relationship. You can put it in your studies. You can also put it in shifting to zone 2. Okay, अभी next problem क्या आता है सर, zone 2 में तो चलेगा but वहाँ रुक नहीं पा रहे, नीचे आ जाते हैं. हाँ 2 दिन किया आपने बोला तो मैंने 2 दिन तो किया उसके बाद आ गए. Now again let's talk of physics का सवाल है ना. Electrons to jump from orbit ना KLM एक से दूसरे में जाना तो it requires some energy h nu. इतना भी कम हो तो it comes back. आता है कि नहीं? So once you switch one zone to the other zone, you become highly unstable, right? You are out of your comfort zone. So continue giving this h nu. This h nu अभी थोड़ा सा अगर कोई किसी को भी थोड़ा सा लग रहा है बात तो सही है. It is an external h nu. Internalize it. And we can relate to that Nick. हमारे पास सब कुछ होते भी why can't we put that fire inside us? And you remember the Nick वाला video? He had nothing yet he has everything. So his statement, what is the point of being complete from the when you broken from the inside? So something like that. So we need to fire. If we have, all of us have the capacity to fire. Only thing is we have made a choice not to fire. So open it. Then this torch example I have already shown you. Armed Forces Special Power Act discussion was a classic example of this demonstration. You know, all those participants, the torch was there, it had capacity, it has the same wattage, सब कुछ था, but only thing it was kept on the थोड़ा सा उठाए, you find things change or not. So it can change. It's not that it cannot be done. Only thing is, are you willing to do that? If you are willing to do that, make it internalized. So again the story. It is just a matter of changing the zone 1 gas to zone 2. So one of the feedback questions when I give you, in which zone are you operating? Okay, so don't need an answer, just look inward and find out what is the